I have, yeah. So, yeah. So very good evening, the participants, all the participants. Uh, yeah, good evening. So what I have planned today, yesterday, just a very big, let me recap what we learned. Also, Prisma is a very big topic. I have sent you, I hope you have got all the materials, right, that I have sent you. Some SLR papers, some biblio papers, and some Prisma, and one small assignment also for tomorrow. Okay. So assignment we can talk later on, but we have I have given you some papers. So in the in yesterday's session, we have learned about what is an SLR, what is the difference between an SLR and a bibliometric paper. Then we have also learned what are the 6 stages, very, very important. Why we call it systematic. The word systematic has a very deep rooted meaning, and in research, we need to follow each one of them, right? So now, and then I have, given you the Prisma framework, right? So another material I have sent you. So if time permits today, I will show you that statement, the actual Prisma statement in the different, structure of the paper, what is to be done, and why. I think someone was asking me that why should we at all follow Prisma, right? So that I will show you the Prisma statement. I have already emailed you, but that needs explanation. Prisma statement 2020, right? So if time permits, so whatever, so today's plan is like this. Today, I will try to, whatever I discussed yesterday, those I will explain you in some A and A star category papers, right? So whatever we have discussed till now, it was theoretical. Now we will see in the actual papers what the premium, what the leading journals or the leading authors in the bibliometric field and SLR field, how they are publishing and how they are following the Prisma, what process they are following, right? The 6 step, how they are following the 6 step. So I will show you in some, I have shortlisted around 7 papers, but let me start with 5 papers and let me see, but in greater details. The first one I will show you in very greater details so that you understand that what are the things to be done, or what if in a simple layman language, what should be the structure of a SLR paper, right? What will be the structure of a SLR paper? There's a very, right? All the 5 papers are almost taken from very, very, good quality journals. So let us see, right? For almost few time that how these journals, I mean, the top graded authors, how they are writing the SLR papers, right? So that will be our first half. In the second half, I will take you to the Scopus database straight away. I think some of you might not be having access to Scopus, right? As I'm working with ICFI, so we have a Scopus, this one, we have access to Scopus database, and I will show you all the papers and also my paper and how to, the keyword. Yesterday, someone of you were asking that how to, search the keyword. So how to generate the keyword, how to go for the inclusion and exclusion criteria. So everything I will discuss in the second half in the Scopus, and in the end, at the fag end, we'll try to take up some of the scholars, their keyword. I will try to help them that at the just last 10-15 minutes. So this is how we will go for, and tomorrow we'll go for the bibliometric analysis. Why I will focus on this is that because this is very important. This is very important, how to generate the Excel file from the Scopus database. And after generating the Scopus file, what we have to do and what what this field, how they can help us. So we need to understand all this process. So this is how what we are going to learn. Okay, so let me start with one of the papers. I will share my screen. Yes, the screens are available. Channel Nagai. Yeah. So I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me. You can read this or you cannot read. The font is small.
Readable, sir.
Readable, right? Okay, very good. So yeah. So let us see. This is a as you see the name of the topic. Topic how they have given conceptualizing electronic word of mouth activity. So all the marketing researcher are very well known. You know that electronic word of mouth, right? Previously it was word of mouth. Now with the advent of e-commerce, electronic word of mouth has come. So see, they have nowhere written that it is a systematic literature review, but actually I will show you that it is a systematic literature review. So this is a very simple topic. See the topic, right? Only the crisp conceptualizing electronic word of mouth activity. This is the title of the paper. And input, process, output, perspective. Now they have seen this word of mouth from the IPO, what we in short we call it IPO, right? So this is called a framework. I also discussed yesterday about framework. So we will see how they are making, how they are generating the framework. And the journal author is Chan and Nagai. You can see here Chan and Nagai, right? So, and the journal is MIP. So this is a very good journal, Marketing Intelligence. I'm writing, I will show you in Scopus also. Uh, when I go to Scopus, Marketing Intelligence and Planning. So it will certainly be a Scopus Q1 journal. I think the marketing scholars know very well marketing intelligence and planning, right? Just like Journal of Marketing and all those premium, I mean the top journals. This is I have taken the paper from a premium journal, and let us discuss whatever I discussed yesterday. So what they are saying is the purpose of the paper is to conceptualize. If you see, they are writing in the purpose is to conceptualize word of mouth activity from an IPO perspective: input, process, output, right? Propose a classification framework based on the identified academic literature, analyze EWM literature in terms of quantitative development and qualitative issues that are used to both academics and researchers, and provide directions and guidelines for future studies in word of mouth. See, such a very powerful opening sentence. And the purpose, they have mentioned everything in one sentence. The purpose, first of all, word of mouth, this concept they are going to explain with the help of IPO, right? Input, process, output, perspective. So they have also mentioned which framework. They have told that quantitative development and quality, both quant and qual issues they will highlight, which will be helpful for both academics and research, and it will give the future directions and guideline for future research studies in word of mouth. I think you will never see a SLR and bibliometric paper with FRD, future research directions. Very, very important. That is something that the researcher is telling to the editor and reviewer that these things have been done. Future scholars can do these things. That is very important, right? FRD, future research directions. We'll see in this paper. Everything we'll see, but see the opening statement, such a powerful statement they are giving. So that's the opening. Now, as I discussed yesterday, now in total, only 94 articles, please see here, only 94 articles were identified that comprise contribution from different strands of EWM research. The scope of this investigation was limited to time frame 2000 to 2009. Only 10 years, right? 2000 to 2009, 10 years. So 1 decade. Generally, you will find 1 decade and 94 articles. Clear? So they are very crystal clear that 94 articles and 1 decade data they have taken, right? So that they have mentioned in the design and methodology. Okay. Now, if you come to the paper type, they are calling it literature review, right? Because they are not calling it systematic. Now you can see the introduction part. They have given some statistics, as you know, right? They have given some statistics about word of mouth and how many people are, that in the world they are using. So they have given some statistics, and they have
So,
straight
sir,
away.
what would you suggest? So, should we clearly state that it's a SLR paper like in the title, or should we go ahead with these kind of heading which doesn't disclose the SLR or bibliometric paper in a very first glance?
Okay, okay, very, very good question. Actually, see, madam, there are, I will show you many different authors actually target different types of title. So they, somewhere you will find also they are mentioning explicitly that this is an SLR, right? But here they have not mentioned,
Yes, sir.
but the paper itself will tell, now start telling that it's a SLR, right? So it's up to the researcher, it's up to you, right? So I will come, at least 4 or 5 papers I will try to cover. But the first paper I'm going a bit, a bit in detail so that you can understand the nitty-gritties of this one. So uh, title, abstract, abstract. We have seen the abstract, right? Powerful opening. And then the introduction, right? In the introduction, what they are writing, from WM to electronic word of mouth. That means evolution of concept. Previously, it was word of mouth. Now it is electronic word of mouth. And they have mentioned, so they have said the story, they have set the hook like in this way. And what I was talking yesterday, see here, objective. Please see here, objective. Specifically, the objectives of this study are as follows. Number one, conceptualize EWM activity from an IPO perspective. So they want to conceptualize word of mouth, right? Propose a classification framework for classifying the identified academic literature based on IPO framework. Crystal clear objectives, right? You can call it research questions also. Review the EWM literature by using the classification method and analyze the distribution of the literature with the framework, right? So they are each and every, they are spelling out what they are going to do in the objective itself. Introduction ka part hi hai objective. Just see how they have done. This is a category paper, is Q1 paper, right? Analyze word of mouth literature with respect to both the quality development, quantity development and quality issues that used to both academicians and researchers. Provide, fifth one must be there. This is what your editor is searching, because see, rest of the, see, very simple. If you put the data Excel file in your biblioshiny or was viewer, those those pictorial or those visualization will come automatically, right? That's not the, that's also very good, but the main achievement of the researcher is this future research direction, future guidelines. You are, trying to, this is the novelty, if you say, of a bibliometric or a SLR paper. This fifth objective must be there. And I will show you how in this paper also, how have they written. There is another paper you will see on customer engagement. Customer engagement is an old topic. but how they are putting the FRD, future research directions, right? So uh, this is how to write the research questions or objective, right? Very specific. Now comes the see here, systematic review process. If should I increase the font, or you at least can getting, right? You can read, right?
Yes, sir, it's perfectly visible.
Okay, okay, fantastic. So if you can read, because some part you should read. Now, please look here. Please look here. I have marked yellow for you also, so that you know you can easily understand. So I have marked yellow. Oh, it will be more, but somewhere there won't be. I could not get the time to make. But in this paper, I have made yellow because this is my one of my favorite papers actually, SLR paper, and you will understand why. We now see the search string. Some of you are asking me search string. So we conducted an extensive, exhaustive, and systematic search using keywords, including, now see, electronic word of mouth, right? Then they are saying EWOM, because why they are using same hi to cheez, they are telling the same thing. But why they are telling again, why they are giving the short form? Because they may lose some paper, the researchers may lose some paper if they do not use the abbreviations. Some paper might not write, the full form, electronic word of mouth. Some may write EWM. Some may write internet word of mouth, right? This will come, I think finance faculty will find difficult. I mean, finance domain researcher, but marketing people can easily understand that they are telling something very close. Synonyms. Actually, maybe there is a difference between internet word of mouth and word of mouth. There is a thin line difference, but they are trying to capture the papers, right? Online customer review, right? Online customer review. Online word of mouth. See, very closely they are using the synonyms. Internet word of mouth, online word of mouth. Internet and online. Almost same word, internet and online. But they don't want to miss a paper. So try to use as many as synonyms as possible. I have another paper on this delivery apps, right? They have used so many, they have not left anyone. Then online recommendations, internet recommendation, electronic referral, and online rating. So see the keywords they have used. So they have not tried not to miss anyone, right? Miss, so that they can, because the editor and reviewer can come back. That's why you have not taken online customer review. You have taken internet word of mouth, but why not online word of mouth? Okay. So try as many as synonym possible, right? So that you can get maximum number of paper. Now see, they have explicitly told what the database they are using, just like Inform database, right? I will show you the Scopus database today. Academic Search Premier, Business Source Premier, Emerald Full Text. Emerald is a publisher. They are a very big publisher, so publishing house. So they have not left Emerald also. Ingenta Journals, right? Also a publishing house, and Science Direct. Science Direct is a Elsevier, right? Elsevier, I mean Scopus only, right? So so many database they have taken, right? Okay, so this is the, next comes, this is very important. As I was telling you, Prisma, I'm just making it a bit small. This is the Prisma. Just go through it, but it is not coming. How they have gone for article selection. They have given a very neat, so online database, these are the database they have used. From the database, they have selected the journal articles, right? So see, they have taken only journal articles, nothing else, right? As someone of you were asking, sir, why not blogs? Why not newspapers? So see, they have taken only journal articles. If not journal, they have rejected. So here some papers will be rejected related to word of mouth, related to word of mouth. Now in the title, some articles may show e-word of mouth, but when you read the paper, you can see that it is not talking about e-word of mouth. So this is the keyword. So you have also have to see the title, abstract, and the which I will show how to check this. How to check, I will show you today, that how to in the Excel file, how to check the abstract, that what is the paper all about, because the title may contain e-word of mouth, but actually when you read, it might not be e-word. So then analysis is done, discussion on classification results, and final classification results of article. So this is how they have neatly shown, right? I will show you more. Then comes the,
So
yes,
can you
see,
throw some light on the databases? Like
yes,
we
yes,
have discussed, it's Scopus and Web of Science, but in this, I have found something else. So can you
yes,
please?
ma'am. Yeah, sure. See, here they are talking about not only, see, Scopus and Web of Science, these are indexing database. they Scopus क्या करते हैं? Scopus सिर्फ indexing करते हैं. I will show you my bibliometric paper. You will see only the abstract. You cannot see the whole paper until and unless it is a open access, right? So they have taken Emerald also. Emerald full text. That means the journals, I mean the articles which are available in full text. Science Direct. See, they have not taken Scopus, but they have taken Science Direct, because Science Direct is also a product of Elsevier, right? Elsevier, right? So they have taken Science. So try to cover at least 4 or 5 databases, prominent databases or publishing houses. That is the thumb rule, madam, right? So, but basically what I have seen, Web of Science and Scopus is fair enough. If you go for this too, it is fair enough. But yeah, if you want to make more robust, because see, this is a category paper. So they are the editor and reviewers are very, they will ask question, right? You may get a rejection. Why only 2 database? If they do this after 3 months of your hard labor, you have to face a rejection. So they have tried as much as possible, you know so if you are targeting very good journals, right, better you take 4, 5, or 6 database or publication houses. I think it is clear, madam.
Yes, sir. So
I will,
we have to look for the access of these databases like Emerald and the other one.
yes. So even I cannot show you Web of Science, because in our ICFI we don't have Web of Science, we have Scopus. There are limitations, I understand that, right? So, but Scopus, if you follow Scopus and Web of Science, I don't think it will be rejected until and unless it is a very top quality journal, right? So even I have seen only Scopus. So I will show you that also in today's. So this is a category. I have written, I will show you in Scopus, this journal, right? Now this framework, let us come to the framework. So this, what is this framework? This is IPO, input, process, output. That means you can call it also antecedent and consequences. In some, you will find that what are the antecedent of word of mouth, right? So we will get, these are the inputs, right? These are the inputs, and this is the process, and this is the output. So this, they have given conceptual framework for word of mouth, right? Next step is very important. That means we have to come for the classification methods. Classification methods kya hai? Now what, let me tell you this and then I will show you this. First, you have to tell about the publication year, 10 years. What is the span? What are the journals? What are the top 10 journals, right? Or what are the top 10 even research methods? What are the top 10 countries? What are the top 10 universities who are publishing this, uh, the on word of mouth? So they have done this. This is called the classification or the descriptive method, classification method, right? Descriptive findings. So let us see how they have done. Yes, see this. So they have taken from, this is a bit old paper, but we can learn from it because this is a category paper, right? So from 2000, there were
So
only
how
two.
to decide the publication year, like from which time period to which
Yes,
period?
yes, yes. I will tell you. Actually, I this you can. I will tell you how to do this. This you can do. You just give a search on Scopus and see in the Scopus. You will be able to see the year of publications. Try to start with the first paper which is talking. See, there is difference. Something what we call seminal paper. Seminal paper and the first paper might be different, right? I hope all of you understand what is a seminal paper. Yes, seminal paper क्या है? Service quality परशुरामन sir का, right?
No, sir. Many of people are not aware of what is seminal paper, so it will be great if you can
Okay.
uh,
Seminal,
explain.
yes, yes. Seminal paper means, see, those who started, just like bibliometric, I will show you Professor Dontu. Professor Dontu's article, 4,000 citation. In today only, I will show you that article. That he first started with this, the concept of bibliometric. First paper with Satish Kumar and all those, right? So they started. So who, propounded the concept, that is called the seminal paper. So different in work-life balance, you will find a seminal paper. I'm forgetting the name of the author, but there is a seminal paper, right? I attended one IM conference there. I heard, but you will find just
So
like
sir,
survey.
seminal paper is generally for the theory development.
Yes, not only theory, ma'am. It can be, see. Suppose you are working on service quality of hospital, say. So you have to tell now that who started this concept of service quality, serve qual, right? Serve qual, or who started with the scale. So you have to give this one. Now you have to cite the person. So that you must know the who is the seminal author or who is the seminal paper in that field. So whenever you study, you will get to know. You will whenever you read 150 research papers on word of mouth, you will be able to tell that who is the which one is the seminal paper, right? So now, yes, your question was how to decide. I was also very confused. So when you go to Scopus, I will try to show my how I came to started with my year. You will find that when the first paper came on word of mouth, you will see that two papers, right? There might be some few more paper, but focus on word of mouth came in 2000. That's why they started with 2000. This is a paper of 2010 actually, right? So they have actually taken at their time they have taken the last one decade, last 10 years, right? Now, first when to start is that when the the topic is getting momentum. So you have to, this Scopus database will tell you, right? Or suppose another example, madam. Suppose you are doing study on sustainability. So then your study year should be 2015. Why? Because
UN sustainable.
yes, United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So first time it was done in 2015. So you can give that logic that I have taken my data from 2015 to 24, right?
Yes, sir. It is more
So
important that you should give your justification why you are starting from
yes,
this particular year
yes,
or why
because
you are starting from this particular paper.
yes, yes. I'll try to show that I have not marked yellow
Sir,
actually
excuse
because
me.
yes, yes.
Sir, for an example, if we are writing a paper on a particular topic, so we have to just mention that if we have chosen a particular topic, so we have to just give that from which particular year this particular concept has been raised.
Yes, yes,
Ma'am,
yes.
actually, like suppose example of Corona, we cannot write any
Hmm.
paper of Corona
Yes,
paper like 2019. It
yes,
will
yes.
obviously start from 2020.
Okay, okay.
So
Thank
we
you,
need
sir.
to give a
Thank you.
logic accordingly, like why we
Yes.
are talking about this topic from this year.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Shital ma'am. Okay. Let us proceed. We are in the first paper only. I want to show you at least 4, 5. Okay.
One more
Now,
query. What will be
yes.
the ending year then? Let's suppose I am doing a bibliometric analysis today. So
Hmm.
should I end it at 2024?
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
some
yeah.
other year?
Yes, you can ending, see ending you can take up to 2024. That there is no harm, right? But suppose just like ma'am told that corona has almost ended. So if you are taking, you have to take from 2020 to 2022, 23, 3-4 years. You cannot take 24, right?
Ma'am,
So
actually, our motive is to get like published. So whatever
yes,
we are
yes, yes.
writing, we need to give a logic why we are writing this, why had it started at this year, why are we ending at this year. We need to give a logic. If we can justify the editor, they then we can like our paper can pass through.
Yeah, otherwise, the reviewer will come back. They will come back that why, what is the logic? They will even come back for your keywords. I'm telling you, keyword is also very important. Now, let us see publication year. So they have given, these are the journals actually, advances in consumer research, because it's a marketing topic, obviously American Journal of Business Horizon. So you can, how many articles from this journal, how many, so just let me show you. They have generated this table. We'll generate this table today only. Okay. Source of articles. Now we'll generate tomorrow also on BiblioShiny. Source of article, this many. So yes, the total is 94. Remember, we started with 94 shortlisted, right? So our total should be 94. And how many? Marketing science, very good journal. Managing service quality, management science. See, they have taken all. Journal of marketing, all A star, right? Okay. Next, next they come with research methods in word of mouth. You can make a this sort of table also, right? See, elaborate. Systematic literature and case study can be very, very elaborate. See the type of elaborate. I have already given this paper to you, Chan and Nagai. You can read at your, at your free time. Case study, content analysis. How many? How many experiment and survey? How many focus group content analysis and interview review? How many interview and case study? How many literature review, right? How many numerical analysis? How many observation and survey, and this on this, right? So they have on research method, right? But see, grand total is 84. Why the 10 are, they have left 10? They could not understand. It may so happen you cannot understand what sort of paper it is. So out of 94, they have given 84. Sometimes we don't understand, right? So they have given 84. Yes, theories or models of application. What theory they have talked about in word of mouth. Those who are from marketing, they will understand, right? What are the theories, right? So this theory, attribution theory, social effect relation theory. Someone was, I think,
I have
Akhilesh
a
sir.
question.
Yes, Divyan sir. Yes.
So you mentioned why the grand total of that was only 84. While they
Hmm.
clearly stated that they had taken 94 articles.
Yes, 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 yes.
Is there any particular reason?
Yes,
Like,
yes, sir. Sometimes what happens, we cannot understand properly, or it can be a mix of this also, right? Mix of two types. So they could not segregate clearly. That's why they have left 10, right? I
but
don't know exactly. Yes,
is that allowed?
yes, yes, that is allowed. No, that is known harm. They should have mentioned there, right? They should mention that why they are excluding 10, right?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, next, but generally they will come up with, just like country of study. Okay, you can see theories, sorry, theories. These are the theories, yes. Accessibility, adapted page rank metric, attribution theory, so many theories. Word of mouth is talking of, right? So theories or models used in word of mouth research. See, they have given a detailed table, right? Next, you can see country of study. Country of study, China, this Finland, this Germany. See, here also the grand total is 53. In some article, you may find that country is not given. Then what you will do? Yes, Divyan sir. In some, we read some paper now where the country is not mentioned, right?
Yeah.
So in that case, we cannot, they cannot give 94. See, they have given 53. I hope you
Yes.
can see in my this screen, right?
Yes.
So yeah, sometimes we see that article, the country is not mentioned, right? So If it is not mentioned, nothing can be done, right?
So, but there should be some kind of disclaimer over there, right?
Yeah. See, they are telling, yes, see here, while 41 of the 94 articles either do not, see, they have given reason, either do not indicate the location of sample. Sampling कहाँ से किया? India से किया, China से किया, UK से किया, right? Hong Kong से किया, or do not have a specific website. 29 articles are based on the data from the USA. So they have written 29. Why they have written 29? Right? Because they have collected data, right, from USA. So it's a from that country, product or service in study. Then they have given some word of mouth communication, input output, this one, communication channels.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, how these tables are generated? Is it generated through
Okay.
some software or?
No, ma'am. SLR, I'm telling you, SLR is, I will see today in the last half, we'll see they have come up with a Excel, right? They have come up with a Excel sheet, and you have to put a counter. Suppose USA, how many times it has been counted for, I mean, the study has been done in USA, how many times in China. And so the Excel sheet in SLR, we have to design this Excel sheet, which I will show you how to generate from Scopus, right? Very good
Okay, sir,
question,
thank
but
you.
we'll study this. Yes, we'll study
Okay.
this. Yeah. And these tables are very important, right? So yes, but just see, we are at the fag end of the paper, only one paper, but I'm going into very detail so that you understand. You have to end with a conclusion and future research works. So last May, what they are giving? The results presented in this paper have some significant implications. So these are the implications. You can just read through. Just I am reading one of this. See, just like this, the results of the study, we can see this. We note that most studied country, this is a research gap. See, someone was asking for research gap. This is your research gap. After studying 94 A category and A star paper, you are, so you can take up this. This is the what they are telling. We note, so you can take up this is the research gap of this paper. We note that the most studied country in word of mouth research is USA, which is a highly developed country. Research on word of mouth have been done in at that point of time, 2010. Just I am giving you example. Now it is, you will get so many research, right? Focus on such type of research is not intensive, is less developed, and transitional economies such as China and India. This becomes, you quote this, you quote Chan and Nagai and tell only this many studies are there in whole of Scopus database. Remember, Scopus is not with India. Scopus is a global database, global research, only this many number of studies. So this will be your research gap. I want to do on word of mouth. Someone asked me why I want to do on metaverse. How many? Today we'll check on Scopus. How many are on there on Scopus? This is your research gap. This is your research gap. FRD. FRD of Chan and Nagai is your starting point. You can tell this is word of mouth, right? Hope I'm clear. The results from the, I will show this sort of, right? I will show, so see, these are from A category paper. I am showing you that, yes, please see, or suppose input process output framework have not been used in other studies. So we are using research gap. Word of mouth can be located in many different channels such as blogs, Facebook, discussion forum, and websites. Depending on the objectives and target segments, practitioners can leverage these channels for results. Additional research, so they are suggesting the industry people that you use more and more blog, you write more and more blog to popularize your product, right? Social effect will increase, right? Word of mouth on the social tie effect between writers and readers of. These are the seven valuable FRDs they have given. Okay, so now I have to limitations, and then that's the end of the paper. So now I will stop. Rest of the papers I will just very hurriedly I will cover. So now any question? What you think of this paper? And yes,
Sir, I have a doubt.
yes, Arzu ma'am.
Sir, suppose we don't have the access of the Scopus in Web of Science from the institute
Hmm.
somewhere. So if
Hmm.
we found some DOI of the paper and we, if the paper is open in Sci Hub like websites,
Hmm. Hmm.
which some of the
No,
paper
no.
opening
I
one.
think madam replied that Sai have, see, please try to madam Arzu ma'am, try to catch hold of somebody who has Scopus access, right? You will be having many research. I think you are a research scholar, so you will be having many research scholar who are doing, all the national universities, maximum of the central universities are having Scopus database or Web of Science. So
Yes.
please catch out hold of somebody and someone, okay, who will give you the, it's very simple, I will show you, it's just a very small, I will to give you some Scopus
Yes,
database. So only
Arjun,
आपको link ही देना है. Okay,
yes,
I cannot give you the access, but I can give you your papers, right? I will download and I will give you the Scopus file. Okay.
Yes.
he will also help you in getting the papers. If you do not find any paper, well, like you are not able to access, you can just send us the link. We will provide you the paper, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely free, nothing, no cost involved.
Okay. My
Yeah,
question
yeah.
is that if we find the paper on Sci Hub, so is it legal to mention that on the paper?
No, no,
No,
not at
no,
all,
no,
not
no.
at all.
It's
Alexandria has a battle with every publisher. You
hmm.
cannot mention Chai Hub in your paper.
Yes, yes. You better not mention. That is not, that much
Okay.
accepted by the publishers, and
Okay, sir.
yeah, that becomes
Actually,
a
someone is making money out of that paper, ma'am. So how they will allow you to access that
hmm.
on
Actually, they
yes.
charges the institute and universities lakhs and money for the database also.
Yes, sir.
So some institute will have, don't worry. Maybe your institute is not having, but some institute or university certainly will have. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So yeah.
So in SLR paper, will
Yes, ma'am.
cite few tables from the this BiblioShiny as well,
Yeah.
like the
Yes, yes. I will show you tomorrow. Only BiblioShiny. Mainly, I will focus on BiblioShiny with my paper and my Scopus. Sorry, my this one.
So my
Excel.
doubt is SLR paper also include this bibliometric analysis outputs?
No, 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 not. You can include the tables also, just like top 10 authors. You can include. Just let me show you another one paper. Your answer will come actually. So let me show
So
you
what
my.
I realize from this paper, it's like for
Hmm.
systematic, it's necessary to have bibliometric first.
Yes, it is better. See, someone write that one first. Someone write, then they write this and then combine that. So different models people are following actually. You know. So just very quickly, I will a few more paper just to make you understand, because I have talked about only. So is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Nine. Okay. International. So you can see International Journal of Information Management. Again, this will be a very good journal. Understanding Social Commerce. Just see the title. Understanding Social Commerce, a systematic literature review and directions for further research. They are explicitly telling to the editor that we are going to give you directions for future research. Very clever, because you will hear that some editor and reviewer are only expecting this, the future research directions. So they are telling explicit. I think someone asked me that should we mention? Yes, why not? SLR and directions for future research for social commerce. We know about e-commerce, but we know less about social commerce, right? So they have put in this way, right? So how many, just see this very quickly. I now have to, I will just scroll through and I will show you again. This is a category paper, right? But you need to understand how many years. Yes. Please see here how many years they have taken. S-commerce, we have taken synthesizing studies that related to S-commerce published from 2010 to 2015. Only 6 years. I think this is published, yeah. This is published in 2016. So I think some researcher asked me, so generally up to the year. So 16 you take from 15. 24 you take up to 23. You can take 24 also, right? So 110 studies, we identified 110, right? Which address S-commerce. See the powerful opening statements, right? Numerous studies have been conducted to understand S-commerce and examine its impact. Since 2010, the published studies on S-commerce increased, but little attempt has been made to incorporate the findings of former surveys and assess the current state of the research in this field. In this study, we conducted a SLR, systematic review of S-commerce research, to explore the term S-commerce by collecting, reviewing, and synthesizing studies that related to S-commerce or social commerce. Just like electronic commerce, again, this is a marketing. I am going more towards marketing because I am from operations and that side, but I will try one finance paper also. Okay, now see, in the introduction, already now we know the structure of a SLR paper, fine. So I will just try to go fast a little bit. Otherwise, I cannot show you the scopus actually. Today, we need to learn the scopus. Okay. So see, the research questions of these studies are stated below. What are the difference between e-commerce and social commerce? What are the characteristics of S-commerce? What are the activities of S-commerce? What are the research themes that are addressed in S-commerce studies? Research theme generation. Generally, guide tells us, right, that theme generate karo. Guide try to get the themes. So what are the research themes that are addressed in S-commerce studies? This is a very excellent study. That's why I am showing you. See the 5.1. What are the limitations and gaps in current research? Gaps and in current research. So after doing 110, right? 110 we see, yes, 110 studies, you can tell these are the, we'll see this paper also a little bit because very nice paper on A category paper. We should read this, what I feel. And let me just, I will go fast. So they have given definition of S-commerce. Various authors, Kati and Zhang, Liang, Turban, Kim, Wang, Zhang, all have given the S-commerce definitions, right? Then come the review method. Let us see how review protocol.
Sir, here
Please.
in the definition, the author stated only 14 papers, like
no,
out of 110 studies.
Yes.
So is it right to state only 14 if we did the SLR on 110 papers?
Yes, madam. Actually, see, there is a limitation also. Perhaps you know that 6,000 to 8,000 is the normal word limit, right? So generally they might have more definitions also, but they have taken the more prominent or most cited authors definition, right? So that's why they have taken less, 14. Maybe there are more definitions, you are correct, right? But they have taken the more cited ones, right? अगर मुझे सर्विस क्वालिटी बहुत जना ने डिफाइन किया है, बट अगर मुझे किसी एक जना को चुनना है, आई विल चूज परशुरामन सर, right? Because he started with that concept. That's that sort of logic. Yeah. Okay. So yes, extensively is my, yes. See, now they are telling identifying research question. So RQ1, RQ this thing, search strategy. Please read this. Social commerce, social e-commerce, social electronic commerce, and also SC, right? EWM था, यहाँ पे SC. So देखो यहाँ पे mainly full form दे दिया. Keywords क्या क्या use किया है? Social commerce, social e-commerce, social electronic commerce, SC. I hope you can see my cursor right here. Now, Science Direct, क्या database use किया है? Please see now the whole lot of database they have used. Science Direct, Scopus, Springer, IEEE Explorer for the engineers, right? ACM Digital Library, Engineering Village, ISI, because social commerce, because it's that the topic is a bit of from IT also. So the authors have taken the, I mean, this one, electron engineering. Someone were asking that whether in Scopus you will get paper on engineering also. AIS library, so many database they have taken, right? Now what they have done after taking this, they have exclusion, inclusion. Yesterday I discussed with you, exclude duplicated studies, because they are taking from 8 or 9 databases. Some studies will automatically be same, so they will exclude that. Exclude studies based on exclusion and inclusion criteria, right? So I hope they have mentioned, yes, please see here. Table 2, I hope you can read, or I am reading for you. Inclusion, exclusion criteria. Inclusion criteria, full text, right? जो full text है हम उसी को लिया है. Published within selected period of time 2010 to 15. उससे पहले वाला we have not taken before that. Published in the above selected database. Obviously जब हमने ये 8 database choose किया है, हमने Web of Science से नहीं लिया है. Study manuscript written in English. Okay, Chinese, Korean, Spanish we have not taken. In the domain of e-commerce or s-commerce, right? They have taken e-commerce also, right? So just I think someone were asking that metaverse and then AR, VR, all those. So see how they have in the inclusion there, you can tell that metaverse, inclusion you can tell also VR. In this way inclusion criteria में आपको mention करना पड़ेगा. Okay. So A category paper, we learn many things when we study these papers, right? अच्छा, so what the main keywords used are social commerce, social e-commerce, social electronic commerce, and so on. Only these 3 or 4, because there is no much of synonym for this term, right? This is a typical marketing term. So they have this one. Okay, now is the number
So
they have
what is
not.
that backward and can you please go back to this?
Yes,
It
yes.
shows there are the second stage is manual search, backward and forward.
Yes,
Backward
madam.
and forward search में.
Yes, again this will, I think आज मुझे स्कोपस शुरू करना ही है. Okay, backward search is, suppose some backward search क्या होता है? Now when we read a paper, there is a reference section. This is called the backward search. जिस पेपर को इन्होंने रेफरेंस में रखा है और ये पेपर को किसी और पेपर ने इनको साइट किया है, those are forward search, right? So we call it backward search and forward search, right?
So do we go back? Do we go to the reference section of the paper and
Yeah.
we go to that
Yes.
n number of papers?
Yes. Suppose if you find a social commerce paper, social e-commerce, social commerce or e-commerce, in the reference में क्या होंगे? ज्यादातर social commerce का ही related होगा paper, नहीं भी हो सकता है.
Yes, yes.
Yes, right? So you can take those papers, but the time period should be that what you have fixed. You should not.
So apart from the papers given by the database, so we'll go by this approach as well. Then the
Yes.
number will definitely increase the number of papers.
That will increase. Yes, certainly. Right.
Excuse me, sir.
So please one step forward search.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, many of the participants are from South India and many foreign participants.
Okay.
There is
In
limited-
English only,
we need to
right?
stick-
Yes.
English.
Yes. I'll strictly English. Okay. No problem. Yes. Okay. Backward search is whenever you find a paper, you will find some references. Those becomes your backward search. And suppose you go to Google Scholar, right? You will find that some papers have cited this paper. So this paper, so all those paper becomes a forward search and the references become a backward search. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Right. They have given, so very quickly I am trying to show you the, yes, research. Now see, research question results. What are the difference between e-commerce? Now see how they are answering. They are answering. Now they have started synthesizing. Remember my fifth step yesterday? Synthesize. Synthesize means you have to write. So what is this Liang and Turban? They have saying that despite the definition stated by some studies that consider social commerce as a subject of e-commerce, which involves utilizing social media to assist this e-commerce transition process and activities, there are some differences between the two business models. Now, who is saying? Huang and Ben Wusef, okay, and Sigala. So in this way, you have to find out. You have to, so RQ1, see, so many authors, Wang and Zhang. See the time period, all between 6, I think 10 and 16 था ना, 10 उसके बीच. See this blue color, Wang and Beyonce. So you have this author. So आपके जो अभी आज मैं दिखाऊंगा जो एक्सेल शीट बनेगा, उस एक्सेल शीट में इस टाइम पीरियड का ऑथर्स का भी डिटेल आ जाएगा, राइट? सो उसको आपको दैट यू हैव टू टेक, and then from that you have to make your list, right? So RQ2, what are the characteristics of S-commerce? So it will come from these papers. Whose paper? Liang and Turban, Jiang, Ma, and all those, right? Question 2, question, and yeah. So in this way you have, this is the synthesis part, most important part, synthesizing. What are the activities of S-commerce? See this, no software will give you this. I am telling you. This is a SLR, synthesizing from your, but yes, Scopus will help us to fix the papers. We will take which paper, we will fix, will be fixed by Scopus. That Excel file will generate. But after that, the researcher has to make a Excel sheet, read the Excel sheet, at least the abstract, not the full paper. And you have to understand that whether it is related to social commerce or not. If it is not, give some color. If it is related, you make a color. You have, yesterday you have seen now scanning of paper. Scanning of paper can be of two types: title abstract scanning, and more detailed is full paper scanning. But full paper scanning is very, very long drawn process. So we go for title abstract scanning. How? I will show you, right? So very quickly, I will show you.
Sir, one doubt is there.
Haji.
How
Yes,
we
madam.
can come to the research questions without reading papers on the concerned topic? Like how we can predefine research question and then we'll go to the SLR? Because after looking at the paper, we'll see the trend or we'll see what this particular topic asks for. So
Yes, yes.
deciding the research question at very first step, is it difficult task, or I am not getting the thing?
Okay, okay. No, see, some research questions are very, you have to, the editor will ask you. So if you see the fifth research questions, what are the gaps in literature? So that is obviously you have to find the gap in literature, right?
So this is
Now,
common RQ.
yeah. Now, so for marketing topic, what are the characteristics of S-commerce, right? Obviously, whenever a author is writing about S-commerce, he will give the characteristics of S-commerce. If he is not giving, exclude that paper, right? You have the every liberty to exclude. That is the importance of Prisma framework. You can include and exclude an article. If it is not talking about characteristics of S-commerce, you exclude that paper. Okay, after, even if Scopus is giving you, but that's why manual scanning is very much necessary. People think that yes, Scopus will give me 110 papers and I will write a SLR. No, you have to read at least the abstract, that will, because see, abstract will tell us everything. What is the paper all about? I will read one or two abstracts from my this one, right? So yes, so study name this, okay. Discussion, okay. They have not explicitly given the gaps in this paper. Now that depends from, from author to author. But just one last paper I will show you, which explicitly and very nicely they have given the gap. So I And after that, I will go for you the Scopus, right? So last paper today, although I have shortlisted 7 papers, but I could discuss only 3. So this is the last paper which I will discuss, and then I will go to Scopus, right? Okay. Yeah. Any question? Short question till now?
Sir, if
Sir,
you
what?
allow, I will just share one framework which is used for SLR.
Okay. Okay.
If like people can use that also.
Yeah. Okay. So should I stop share, or you want now or at the last? So I think at the last you can show it, ma'am, right? Okay. So next is see the transferring journey of customer engagement research in marketing, a systematic review of past decade. Right. This is a very nice paper. You should also read this. Customer engagement research. I have taken maximum marketing paper, but okay, I have some of them are from IT also. So you can see how they have done. An extensive literature review was carried on customer only spread over 38 journals identified from online academic database of Scopus, Emerald, EBSCO, and Science Direct. Only 4 database. A total of 66 conceptual and empirical article on customer engagement spanning from 2005 to 15. Again, see a very powerful design and methodology approach they have mentioned, right? So very quickly, I will not take much time on this paper. You can see this keywords. Yes, actually, I have chosen this for the keyword. See this. Can you see the keywords? क्या लिया है इन्होंने? What they have taken? Yes, see, articles were identified in the article title, abstract and keyword section of seed databases using keywords as customer engagement, consumer engagement, customer brand engagement, customer engagement behavior, consumer brand engagement, and brand community engagement. So they as you are from marketing, these are interchangeable, or these are very similar terms. So they have taken this with the limit of business management and accounting. I will show you this. Social science and psychology, as shown in table 1, a total of 175 articles they chosen, right? Yes, can you see this? They have quoted the Chan and Nagai, the paper that I have showed you. That's a very good paper actually. So they have quoted Chan and Nagai, my first paper, right? This paper excludes reports, master and doctoral dissertation, textbooks, and conference papers even. Who has said? Nagai and Chan. I forgot you to show. They have told only research article. So they have quoted Nagai and Chan. Got my point? This question arose in the first day, right? So your answer is here. You can quote this person also, Muhammad something, right? Yes. Now see, article identified in Scopus, Emerald, EBSCO. So this is the Prisma framework. Very good Prisma they have given. Right, with the relevant subjects. Let me make it small so that I hope you can see my screen. And Science Direct within the relevant subjects spanning. So how many they searched? 175. Now from 175 articles placed on an Excel sheet and removed the duplicate entries. So how many were removed? 69 duplicates were there, right? And it will obviously happen. So now they are left with 106. So 175, they came to 106. Then, yes, see this full article assessment undertaken and checked the relevance of the articles to customer engagement discussion. That means you have to read the full article and see that sometimes what happened in the title, they have written customer engagement, but the body of the paper is not talking about. So in this way, they have excluded 40, right? Finally, they are left with 66 articles. So this is the Prisma. Yeah, you can see flow diagram of you have to give this very carefully, flow diagram of article selection process. This is also a very good journal, I think, right? Now they have done different, they have made some years, right? Some years they have given it. But what I want to show you or make a point here is their research gap. So they see they have done the country. Only difference is that they have made a time element. 2005 to 2008, 2009 to 2012, 2013 to 2015. They had made a time element, right? Journals are same things are there almost. Universities, journals, everything will come. So I'm not going to detail. Theoretical background, social exchange theory. What are the theories? Dwivedi et al. 2015. Organizational psychology. What are the theories came in the paper, right? So they have given theoretical perspective through which customer engagement has been studied, right? Yes, someone, yes, I think Akhilesh sir, you can see that
Sir,
if your
one
topic is, yes.
Sir, like we have mentioned that what are the publication year time period limitation in our study, like
Hmm.
10 years or 5 years. So
Hmm.
can't we mention any other study which is before that time, like any method, any definitions, something like?
See, madam, once you fix this, now first you have to see that when the first article came on customer engagement, right? Suppose the start, I don't know actually, we have to see in the scopus. Suppose the starting year is 2005. Then
Right.
you can give the logic that I start from 2005, right? And I do up to 2024. You can do up to 2 decades. People are doing for 5 decades, 3 decades, 3 decades of customer engagement, 3 decades, two
Right.
decades, 1 decade. Okay. They are
But sir,
doing for journal.
yes,
Okay.
but if sir,
Yes.
we are taking for the 1 decade, like
Yes. Yes.
2005 to 2015,
Hmm.
so can't we mention any or can't we refer any article that is before 2005,
See
like
how.
some
Hmm.
1993 article or some 2000s article in which
Hmm.
we are taking the reference or some definition or some method from there?
Hmm. If you are
Can
taking, then you should take 1993, right? You should take 1993, the your base year, and from there you take 20 years, 1993 to 2023. If an
so
article is
basically we have to
existing,
refer
right?
in between are the publication that we have selected.
Yeah, see, there may be less articles in between. There may be there. You will see. You can see when the year wise. When I will tomorrow I will tell about the bibliometric. Will generate the graphs. You will see that there is. In some year there might not be very less research. In some year there may be high. Even that you have to give a reason for that also. Why less
Yeah.
in that? Why high in that year? Right? Research, and suppose your this. So as to say, in your finance, I am today finance is getting less discussed. So in your finance, the subprime crisis, right? If you are
Yes.
doing on subprime crisis, right? So in 2008, right? What happened?
Right.
Suddenly you will say that people have started writing on subprime crisis. So what will be your starting year? 2008. Got my point? उससे पहले तो subprime crisis हुआ नहीं था. Academicians were not aware, right? So in this way, it will vary from topic to topic, from domain to domain, from okay. What I mean to say, it will. So see, it's a very big paper. I cannot explain all. Yes,
Excuse me, I
see
have a
this.
doubt, sir.
Yes, Nitya ma'am. Yes, yes.
Sir, actually, in case, is there any criteria for fixing a base year? For example, if I'm going to study on something on finance background where that concept is very old, but if
Hmm.
I have to do only for 10 years before, that is from 2014 onwards only, is my idea of research I'm going to
Hmm.
do. Is there
Hmm.
any criteria to fix the base year, sir, or it's choice of the researcher?
No, no, not the choice of researcher, ma'am. There can
Okay.
be only two. Suppose when this phenomena happen, just like as madam told us, that's COVID. When COVID started, 2020, right? So you cannot tell that 2018, I will write from 2018, right? So when the phenomena started, 2020 to 23, maximum you can take 23 or 20, 21, 22, these 3 years. When the phenomena started or when the first paper was written, right, on that concept. These are the two alternatives. I don't have much of time, but I could have shown you that what the reasoning they are giving. That's why I'm, everything I cannot show
Yes, sir.
actually here.
Understood, sir. So
Yeah, yeah,
either
yeah.
we should go to the phenomena where it started or the
Yes,
first paper. So which
yes,
means
yes.
for that entire period, we should go and take SLR, right, sir?
Yes, yes. See,
Okay.
in
Thank you,
if
sir.
subprime crisis happened in 2008, after that articles started coming, and you will get obviously in 2023 people are writing about subprime crisis. They will write. Okay. Okay. So last, actually, why I have started showing you this paper is for this reason: is see the gaps, major gaps identified. See how neatly they have come out with the gaps. Why this paper is in A or A star? Because see, just read out the gaps. Exploration of whether propensity for customer engagement differs across different products and services. This has not been done, right? Development of a valid and reliable measure of customer engagement. So a developed scale, all of you are researchers, so you know what is a scale. So development of a valid and reliable measure of scale of consumer engagement. So you can tell this is my gap. I want to work on customer engagement. I want to develop a scale. Developing a scale is also a PhD, 2 years, 3 years it will take, right? That is the gap of this paper. Investigation of the role of employees in engaging customers. Okay. Yes, exploration of negative effect of customer engagement. We talk so much of employee engagement. Okay, employee engagement, but there can be some negative effects also. सभी ने positive effect का बात कर दिया. Everyone has talked about positive effect of customer engagement, but no paper has talked about negative effect of customer engagement, right? Right. You can see that today, nowadays, the kids are playing so much with this, mobile phone, all these video games. There can be some negative effects also, right? So might be nobody has talked about. So that undertaking longitudinal research to further understand customer engagement. All the studies so far have been done on cross-sectional basis or cross-sectional studies. No longitudinal studies have been done. Research gap, FRD, future research direction of this paper. Further exploration and empirical validation of causal relationship between customer engagement and other related construct. Customer engagement, and they have given the construct. If you see clearly, yes, I just skipped. So they have given antecedent and consequence. So they have given only the construct, but they have not been empirically tested, right? So someone can empirically test. You can build a model from here. All are many are marketing faculty. From this, you can make a model and you can test empirically, right? So research gap, sometimes we don't, yes, right? So you can read this paper, excellent paper, 7 papers and some bibliometric papers I have given you. So with that, I thought of only half an hour, but it took almost the day's session for this. But any question on paper? I hope I will show you
I
this.
have a question, sir. I
Yes,
hope you
yes.
can hear me.
Yes, ma'am. Priya, ma'am.
My subject is psychology. I want to
Okay.
know what are the databases that can be used for these searches, especially if I'm not having access to Scopus, then what can I do?
I think PsycNet is there for you, ma'am. PsycNet.
Okay.
Yeah, PsycNet is the major psychology people use this PsycNet that I know. And you can, in the search string also, you can give, you can generate the search string in a way so that you get the psychology paper. Okay.
Yeah.
So I will take the, any other question, or I will open the Scopus.
Yes,
Sir,
please.
what is
Sir,
research
please
themes
focus
that
and
you discussed in one of the RQ?
Yes, yes, yes. Research theme, just 1 minute. In that paper, in the social commerce paper, have you seen research theme? There was a diagram, right? Perhaps I have closed that paper.
No, sir.
But yeah, you please read that social commerce paper. You will find they have given a structure, thematic structure, right? So I will show you, madam, this theme, this paper in this, right? In this paper, the theme, how they have generated the theme, right? Just I want to touch the scopus today. Just want to, okay.
So this research theme is nothing but thematic analysis.
Yeah, this is one sort of thematic analysis, but today we are having, different tools in vivo and everything we are having. So we apply different tools today also. So, but at that point of time, there were less number of tools. So, okay, let me open the Scopus. Just give me one. In the meantime, you can ask me some question if you are having.
Sir, one question I have. Actually,
Yes,
one
yes,
help
please.
I want. Sir, in the first paper that we were discussing, the word of mouth paper,
Ha.
so there was a classification that you have discussed, like
Ha.
different kind of tables were there, like type of research, theories and concepts, and the countries of
Hmm.
the study, like that. So,
Right,
sir,
ma'am.
uh, when we are searching for the paper or SLR or reading
Hmm.
the paper, so
Hmm.
can you tell us like what attributes we can include in a Excel or that we need to extract from the particular paper.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
when we are reading the
Actually,
paper, so what the things we can
hmm.
extract there?
Yes. Can you see my screen, madam?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So actually my today's activity was that only, Scopus, to show you that how to generate, the how to use the search string and generate the papers in a Excel, right? But this paper took some time, but okay, no problem. I will show you. Now, just tell me, let me have an idea. How many of you have, search on Scopus? Just if you can raise hand quickly. Let me see the participants. How many of you have
Sir, what was the question? Sorry.
how many of you have handled Scopus? At least give a search keyword. Only how many hands? Uh, very less hand I can see. I think one, two.
We have got five
Okay.
hands.
Only five. Yes, yes, yes. So I have to make it more clear, right?
So it's seven.
Okay. Only 7 out of 45 or something. Okay, no problem. So let me start from the beginning. So tomorrow we will try to have a bit more longer session, because today I will give a idea about how to search. Okay, I got it. Okay. So now, can you see my Scopus screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the, this is the, basically this is the screen, and here you will find the, here you will find, so if you see this, article, title, abstract, keywords. Okay. So you can just go to this. You can search by author. You can search by first author, source title. Source title means journal, right? I can search a journal also. Article title, I can search abstract. I can search by keywords also. We have seen so many keywords, right? I can search by affiliation, affiliation name, affiliation city, and so on. Now, whenever we give a search, we first type here. Suppose I want to search sustainability, right? So we use a double quote, right? Like sustainability. So double quote. Let us see how many papers are done. Just we are trying to learn. Yeah. Can you see how many papers are there in sustainability? 4,62,000. Okay, such a big number. Such a big number. Can we handle something? Can we do research on this big number? No. So what we'll do, we will try to use some keywords, I mean some operators, and operator, right? We'll use some and, or, not. Basic operators we use, and we try to generate the keyword. Okay. So suppose I am taking sustainability and and, or you can better let us write in capital word, and higher education institute. Okay, higher education institute. So now, should I get more paper or less paper on this AND operation? So now Scopus will search sustainability, the article which talks about sustainability, and also higher education institute, right? So from 4 lakh, just notice this number, it will certainly, it is supposed to reduce. Yes. Now see, how many articles are there?
122.
122. Got my point? There are so many. Now sustainability article can be in any domain. It can be on, sustainable hospital, sustainable healthcare, sustainable, anything can be there. But if I am doing in higher education institute, I will only write on sustainability, and so this higher so both the keywords must be there. Let us just take this. Nowadays we heard of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, right? Anyone working on artificial intelligence? Yes, yes.
Like, sir, we go through some basic aspects of artificial intelligence.
No, my question is, sir, anyone working on artificial intelligence in their PhD or something?
Yes, sir. I'm working on a paper that is AI in accounting profession, impact and adoption of AI in accounting profession using TOE model.
Okay, okay. So you are writing an empirical paper, ma'am?
No, sir. This is quantitative analysis only by collecting questionnaire from the accountants who are working in Oman. Actually, I'm from Muscat, sir.
Oh, okay. Now you are joining from Muscat.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Acha.
Sir, I am
Many of
also
our
working on that.
participants- Yes, sir. Many of our
AI,
participants are
AI
from-
adoption,
Hmm.
AI adoption pe I am working, sir. AI adoption in
Hmm.
HRM practices.
Okay,
I am
okay.
also working on TOE framework, technology, organization and environment framework, and its impact on AI adoption in HRM
Okay.
practices.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
I also worked on
So
a paper on AI and mental health.
AI and impact of AI on mental health. Okay, okay. Very nice. So AI and let us see mental health. How many people? No, first let us see AI, right? Because see, some are very beginners, so I am for the scratch. Now I am trying to show you from the sketch. Let us see how many art. Yes, see 6 lakh something, right? 6,07,000 paper. Can you see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay. Now madam is working on mental health. Mental health का synonym क्या क्या हो सकता है, madam? Mental health.
Emotional intelligence.
Well-being you can talk about. Well-being you can say.
Mental well-being, emotional well-being, can we call it?
Okay, you can.
Okay, let me see just with mental health. Okay, एकदम basic कर लेते. कितना आता है? Oh, see, from lakh it is 2760. I think you can write a bibliometric paper, madam. What is your, who is this?
Pardon, sir?
You are Priya ma'am, right?
Yes, that's right, sir.
Yes, okay, okay. So I think now see, very nice. So see, we have got 2760 documents. Okay. Now, are you clear, right? We have got this number of documents, right? Now, what we can do is that now we can have some synonyms for mental health. So, and just ma'am, tell me another word, another for mental health, another synonym, just one.
Well-being.
Or well-being. I hope my spelling is correct. Well-being, ठीक है ना? अच्छा वो, right? Let us see. syntax error, sorry. Actually,
Sir, actually we'll have to write mental well-being, right, sir?
yes, ma'am. One artificial intelligence, right? Artificial intelligence, and does not matter caps or here, but and mental health था ना एक पहला mental health, and let us not give this mental health. Okay, let us do on this. Okay, I think this will work. Yes, 2760, ma'am. Your this many papers, right? Now what you can do, see, what we have learned is that now artificial intelligence. So now hope you can see now. See, these are the papers, right? These are the papers, and these are the authors. This is the year. These are current papers. Now what we will do, we see subject area. There is something called subject area. Just expand this. So ma'am is telling about artificial intelligence and mental health. So we can have studies from social science, psychology, and we can mental health will come from health professions. Yeah, obviously from health profession. Business management and accounting, we cannot take this one, and yeah, I think fair enough, right? So psychology, because this is a part of psychology, social sciences obviously will be there, and health profession. So let us limit to right. Now let us see how many studies. Yes, see, 583 studies, ma'am. Slowly it is coming to your manageable one, right? Next, let us see how many types of document are there. Yeah, please see my screen. Article, review article, conference paper, book chapter, editorial, letter, book, note, retracted, erratum, conference review, short survey. So as according to Nagai and Chan, they told only take article. So I am taking only article. You can take conference paper also. But please be limited to article, because that's final stage. Let us take article in press also. Source title, let us not take this. Keyword, let us not. Affiliation, let us this one. Country, not this. Source type, journal, and language, English. Now see, you can see the whole search. So what we have done, okay, 308 articles, right? Now 30 articles, what we will do, how will we, am I clear? So we started with how some, I think 3 lakh articles were there. Then we added a keyword. This is my keyword, some basic. Tomorrow I will develop on these keywords, more advanced keywords. So artificial intelligence and mental health. You can give synonyms, give here, or mental well-being and something, right? So 308 documents. Now हम Excel कहाँ से generate होगा? So just click here
Sir,
all.
one query.
Yes.
So there is an option of keywords. If you scroll and move to this in the filters,
Yes, sure. Yes.
so
Yes.
it also suggests few keywords. Yes.
Keywords, right? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So can we filter this as well?
No, better we generally don't, the majorly we don't give keyword here. We don't filter keyword here. Major, if you see, keyword will not be a exclusion or inclusion criteria. Generally, we take the time period, number one. We take the English language, not the Spanish, because if there is no Google translator, we cannot, that paper will be useless. So we take the not country also, we don't take, right? We take mainly this journal, and we take article, right? These are the generally what we take. Okay. So, and also obviously the subject area, just like madam's area is mental health, right? So she has to take the health profession and social science and psychology. Now, just
Excuse
some
me, sir.
of, yes.
Sir, can we
in that in one of the filters, more specifically related to the field, there was there was one of the filters, namely multidisciplinary. So should we include that as well, or how will it affect the our this search?
My suggestion will be, generally I have seen better not to apply. I have seen generally this, it is not applied multidisciplinary. Generally, I have seen whatever A star and A paper, and I have shown you also, they apply the social science, business management, and the domain. Just like madam's domain is mental health, so health profession, right? So generally, these are just generally followed, because what the premier this article are telling, my learning is from that only. Now just select all. Hope all of you are following me. Tomorrow we'll do a detailed exercise. Today I'm trying to a little bit. Then click here, download. Okay, downloading requires an extension. Okay, get extension. Let us do the get extension. So you can add to Chrome. I think some program I uploaded, so this extension is removed. Otherwise, directly Scopus CSV will be generated, right? So let us click on add extension and see. Yeah, Manager Chrome has been added, right? So let us go back to Scopus and now download, refresh browser. We need to refresh the browser. Okay. Okay.
Sir, you can download the CSV file from export tab.
Export
not with the download one.
Let us do from export also. Export CSV. Okay. Generally we go for CSV. Yeah. So now here you have to listen very carefully. Now see here. Hope this tab is visible. Documents from this to there. You can mention the year also, but we have already mentioned, no need. The most important element is this should be there. See, these are all the, see my cursor, citation information. This must be clicked because we want the DOI, we want the source and document, right? We want this, we want the source title, we want all this, we want all this, we want the authors, we want the document title here. Also click this bibliographic information. We will work on this, right? We will work on this. Abstract and keywords. Very important. There are two types of keywords, author keyword and index keywords. Funding details I don't require. Trade name, conference I don't require. Now export. So simple, and this one will be generated, right? So yes, your CSV. Let us go to downloads. Let us go to downloads. Yeah, can you see Scopus? See.
Sir, you need to change your window.
Yeah, I will change. Yes, yes. But why so less article has come?
I think you are not selected after refreshing the page.
Okay. Maybe, but this is the process. No problem. Let me just stop share and share the how it looks like. At least I can show it to them. Tomorrow I will start with my this one. Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes,
so actually it was supposed to be 307, but there was I installed that program, so it became this one. Now see this. First column we got the authors. Let me work on this. Yeah, authors, then author full name, title. Title means what? Topic, year, right? It will come, a long list will come, 300 articles will come. Okay, so tomorrow it will come, don't worry. Source title. What is source title? What is source title? It is journal name, right? Language testing, social network analysis, cognitive health information science. These are all journal. I think madam might be knowing in her area. Volume 7, issue 1. Okay, in a journal, we have a volume, we have a issue, we have a page number, start, page number, and sometimes it will not be there. This is another challenge. Okay, cited by, we got the DOI also, right? We got the DOI also of the paper, right? We have got the DOI. From this DOI, we can go to the paper. We got the link, Scopus link, right? So what we got, let us understand. Most important is the abstract. This is very, very important. We have got the, let me show you. This is the abstract. Okay. Cells, alignment, text. Okay, so this is the abstract of my first article, right? Yes. So generative artificial intelligence is set. This is the abstract of the first paper, right? Transforming traditional patient care into this, and this. Okay, so here you will get a fair idea that what this number one article out of 307 or 9th, no? So out of this 309, whether this is your, see, the purpose of the paper is to explore the state of the art LLM based evaluation metrics. So you can easily understand reading this paper whether it is useful or not. Okay. So this is in a nutshell about the method of how to download the Excel. Okay,
So, sir, the whole paper need not to be reviewed. The abstracts only can be reviewed.
Yes. So now, madam, there are two types of scanning. You have seen that in we do two types of scanning. Number one is title abstract scanning. If you remember my paper, the paper that I shown, title abstract scanning means only you have to read this abstract and this. After a stage, you have to read the 100, जब वो 100, 116 papers हो जाएंगे, then you have to read the full paper or 300 papers. Just like in this case, 309, you have to read the abstracts only. That's why it takes 2 to 3 months now to write the paper.
Yes.
Only this abstract reading, but without this abstract reading, you cannot proceed because you don't know what is the article all about, right? At least few article you have to read, all these 300 you have to read the abstract reading. Then it will come to, you will see that this is not related to mental health and artificial intelligence. So you again come back. So make a Excel sheet of this. I will show my, I will start with Excel sheet tomorrow, my Excel sheet, and I will see from Excel sheet itself, you can do so many, things. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank
So
you.
also Scopus search a little bit. I will do Scopus search. Then tomorrow we'll do biblioshiny and bibliometric. So one thing, all of you, please upload this. I will send a video link to how to, for biblioshiny will require R and R Studio. दोनों ही चाहिए, right? For biblioshiny. So you can just write down. I will send madam a video of how to download R and R Studio. So you can follow the video and you can download. Number one. Number two, VozViewer is very easy, but still you just go to vozviewer.com and download a exe file will be generated and just run the exe file and you will be able, okay, you will be able to run this. VozViewer is very simple. Okay, VozViewer is very simple. And I will mainly focus on this biblioshiny. A little bit of Scopus we'll start with, and then biblioshiny and then VozViewer. So tomorrow totally software and database, right? Okay. So any question you can now ask.
Yes, sir. Sir,
yes, I think madam wanted to show some framework. So please, madam, you can show now. And then...
Sir, in the meantime,
meantime, you can ask the question.
Yeah, sir, 2024 also can we include, because maybe there could be some good article.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No problem. No problem.
Okay.
When I wrote my bibliometric, the car was showing less because I wrote in January somewhere. So even January, February, I took up to February. No harm. Took to 24 also. Now, though, you are in end of 24. आप तो अब ले ही सकते, now you can take, sir.
Sir, can we leave now? Actually, I have to go
Yes,
somewhere.
yes. If if anyone has no question, you can leave. Already it is 9:15.
So excuse me.
So,
So am I audible?
yes, Shital ma'am. Yes, tell me.
So I need to ask you that you have mentioned that the title of the paper, as you have shown. So is it compulsory that with the title we have to mention a systematic analysis or systematic literature review? Or with the help of a structured abstract, we can just state that our paper is a systematic literature review or somewhat?
No, it is totally upon the researcher, ma'am. Whether, see, I have shown you two ABDCA papers. One had
Yes, sir.
mentioned, one did not mention. Both of them are sitting in ABDCA journal, right? So there is no hard and fast rule. But Prisma framework, you have to be very particular. Prisma framework, you have to follow. You have to download the papers from Scopus. Tomorrow I will show at least 15-20 minutes, or we'll work on Scopus, right? We'll work on
Thank you, sir.
Scopus. I will take some keywords, and I will show my paper also. I have not shown that, right? And then
Okay.
we will learn. The softwares are very easy. ये जो Scopus file है, you have to input it and you have to run, right? Yeah. So,
Thank
madam
you,
will
sir.
show, demonstrate some.
Sir, is it visible on screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
There is one framework over here.
Yeah.
Like whenever we are doing initial idea formulation, how to proceed, there are 6 stages. And whatever you have said is completely written in a framework. So if someone wants to use this framework, they can use it in their SLR. And it has been referred from one of the one of a paper from Taylor and Francis, how to conduct SLR. So it
Yes.
can be used anytime anyone wants to. And but at the same time, sir, few of the participants have a question that in no case Google Scholar can be used, like if we go with the advanced search or something.
Okay. Let me tell you this. Why I am not telling Google Scholar. Google Scholar is not that, but see, nowadays so many predatory journals have entered Google Scholar. Number one. Number two, Google Scholar will not give you a this input, the output file that Scopus is giving you. Have you seen the Scopus output file, Excel file, CSV file? It is totally, you have to
Yes, sir.
just work on that and you can write a SLR paper. Believe me, I have not used, अब मुझे सॉफ्टवेयर बिब्लियोमेट्रिक आता भी नहीं था जब मैंने SLR लिखा था. I did not know what is, I सुना था. When I wrote, I have read the papers and written of myself the SLR paper. And for if you are writing a SLR paper, no any software will help you. पेपर तो आपको स्कोपस दे देगा, उसके बाद आपको you have to read. This is the fundamental. Yes. Any other question, please?
Yes, sir.
Sir, one
Yes,
out of the
yes.
context question which I am
So please,
asking right now is
Any
whether
question, sir? Any
whether
question? No issues. Yes.
sir, actually, as you told about the Scopus index,
Hmm.
and we should collect papers and take samples from Scopus itself.
Hmm.
But as you also mentioned about ABDC, A, B, or C category journals, so
Yes.
will there be any difference if we are collecting the samples or collecting the papers either from ABDC journals or from Scopus index journals, or both are recommended, or either of them?
No, you can go for both, sir. It is good if you are including ABDC, good papers on suppose customer engagement. You can tell in the Prisma framework, you can see that papers from other sources other than online database. You can add those paper, 10, 15 good papers, A star paper. No editor will stop you, right?
Okay, sure, sir.
Yes. Yeah.
sir,
But yes,
sir,
yes.
please suggest me search a string in a case where I'm exploring two variables and both of them is having many synonyms. So how we will formulate our search string?
Okay. Tell me your basically the topic or the keywords, madam.
So, like I want to study the eco-friendly organization and its impact on employees' behavior. So
Okay.
both of the variables have many synonyms.
Hmm. 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 So
So what should be
yes. Now,
sir.
what you can do is that suppose you, how should I tell you? So make a quote, make a double quote, and for the synonyms, you make or. Suppose first one, what you told,
Sir,
eco-friendly,
economic,
right?
yes,
Eco-friendly can be green, can be all
organization.
those green organizations. So
Yes,
make
sir.
or, give a first bracket, then make and, then the other one. What my point?
Yes, sir.
Hope you are getting right.
And so,
All
yes,
the
sir. Yes, sir.
similar, all
Thank
the
you.
similar ones for eco or your ecological, this one will come in one bracket, then and, then the bracket will start, and then the or for the other. Just like I did what I have not shown
Yes,
today.
sir.
If you see my paper, so sustainable and different, keywords for sustainability and different, and the higher education. Higher education can be universities also, right? Very closely terms, not necessarily aapko, but I cannot take school. I think some madam told me in school that someone is doing on school. So higher education should be tertiary education or school or university. But maybe tomorrow I will build your this one. You just email me if you can your topic and everything. I
Yes,
will
sir.
build your this one. Actually, I wanted to do this, but very less time.
And sir,
Okay.
as you told that there is no restriction on the number of keywords. We
No
can use
restriction. I
as
will
many.
show you. I will show you one
So,
paper on online food delivery. It's around
yes.
16 to 17 keywords. Already I have shown you today, right? How many keywords? That one, that paper also. Chan and Nagai, right?
Okay, sir. Sir, one last question.
Yes, yes.
And are we allowed to cite those papers which are not in the final list, but I found it very relevant to my objectives. So, am I
Yes, yes,
allowed
certainly.
to cite those?
See,
Okay, sir.
madam,
Thank you, sir.
Aradhana ma'am, no, be
Yes, sir.
particular that the paper should be from a good journal. It should be from ABDC listed as sir asked. Then the editor has no objection, right? But if it is from
Okay.
not so well, not so good paper from good journal, he will raise alarm that from
Okay,
where you
sir.
have taken, why this. That's why I told, right? So in Google
Okay, sir.
Scholar, all the predatory are entering Google Scholar. So, why universities are telling to publish on Scopus, I mean, to Scopus Index journal, because Google Scholar, other journals, they are not that good actually. So,
So,
and, hmm,
can
yes.
we use science.org if we are not having the like access regarding Scopus?
Oh, don't worry, madam. You better do it from Scopus, you
Oh,
catch,
okay.
you catch hold of somebody who can give you the data. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
That's the best method. Otherwise, you may face problem. Okay. Yeah. Any more question?
Sir,
So
thanks for
in
the
order
excellent
to
session.
decide like whether
Thank
to
you,
go
sir.
ahead with the bibliometric or SLR paper on a particular topic, so the one criteria is the number of papers available that you
Yes,
told in the
yes,
last session.
yes, yes.
And apart from that, is there any other criteria which decide whether the topic is used for a bibliometric analysis or for SLR?
No, majorly. See the manageability, madam. SLR up to ab samajh mein aaya na. See, you can understand that in SLR we have to read so many papers. Suppose you got 500 articles. It is very tough to read 500 articles, right? So you can read 500 abstracts, but reading 500 papers is very tough. So if the number, that will depend on your topic. So tomorrow I will show more topics and some of your topics also. Just like I took this mental health also, no, artificial intelligence and mental health. I can also suggest you, I can just suggest you that you should go for SLR or bibliometric, right?
So one more question. Uh, if we are unable to get many papers related to our topic, so can you tell me the limit that how much papers I can use for SLR?
Even 15 papers, madam, I will show you tomorrow. A star paper, 15 papers, 15, 1
Oh,
5, A
okay,
star,
sir. Okay.
SLR paper, 15,
Okay.
but that should be good papers. You have to collect good papers, right?
Sure, sir. Okay. Thank you.
15 to 30, even 30 also, 29. I have one article, read one article on 29 papers. 29. So please read my articles. I have given you around 20 articles total. Some are SLR, some are Biblio, some are combination or less, some might be combination also. But why should we combine? Better write 2 papers, na? 2 paper ban jayega. 2 papers you will get for your PhD. I used to think in this term, number also. Okay, so any more
These
questions?
research questions are there in the bibliometric analysis as well?
Yes,
Research questions?
yes. Research questions are there. You see my paper, might be very broad question, but research question is there. Yes.
But in bibliometric, the output is predefined, like we'll get authors, top countries. So based on that, we will be framing the research question.
Yeah, today I have not showed you bibliometric paper, right? So tomorrow, let me show you some good bibliometric paper, but the software part also you need to learn, right? So I will
So
show you.
bibliometric and SLR has only research question, no research hypothesis.
No, hypothesis is not there. No, not at all. No.
So bibliometric also has some research question that should be addressed.
Yes. I will show you Dr. Satish, you know, he has written 200 bibliometric papers. Dr. Satish, I am Nagpur. 200, madam. I don't know in a lifetime I'll be able to write 200. Some of my papers are from him also, his paper also. Okay, he is the number 1 in India, bibliometric. 200 plus. You can check on ResearchGate. Okay, so.
Sir, you have any YouTube channel or
can we start at 7 tomorrow?
7. Actually, ma'am, examination is going on in my college, so it is may create some problem. I want 7:30 is fine, I think.
Okay, sir, no issues. No issues.
Okay. Okay, so let us call it a day.
Yes, sir. Let's call it a day. And if any of you have any question, you can post that in chat box. I'll be forwarding it to sir, or you can mail me that. I will be forwarding everything. And for all the papers which have been given, you can read and collect all your question. We will discuss everything by tomorrow. Have a good day, and sorry for the disturbances from my side.
No
people
problem.
are celebrating birthday over here. That's why. So.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Everything is getting recorded. I'll be sharing the recording with all the participants. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. And thanks to all the participants for making it so participative and so interactive.
Yeah, so many questions. Thank you for that.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, and participants. Thank you.